Om Shanti. Today's Murli essence. Sweet children, donate your vices and the omens of the eclipse of Rahu will be removed. Make a donation and the eclipse will be removed. Question: what awareness does the Father, the Lord of the tree, give you children of Bharat in order to bring about the omens of Jupiter? Answer: O children of Bharat, your original eternal deity religion was extremely elevated. You were full of all virtues, 16 celestial degrees full. You children of mine, the ocean, have become ugly by sitting on the pyre of lust and become eclipsed. I have now come to make you beautiful once again. With this awareness, there will be the omens of Jupiter over you. Song. Salutations to Shiva. Om Shanti. Whose praise did you hear? That of the unlimited Father. The highest on high Father is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. No one would say this about their worldly father. You children know that the Father from beyond this world, the Father of all souls, is the highest on high. His name is Shiva. There can be nothing without a name of form. At this time, everyone is eclipsed by the omens of the eclipse of Rahu. This is why it is called the Iron-Aged world. There are omens, the omens of Jupiter, the omens of Venus. You now have the omens of Jupiter over you. You heard the praise of God, the highest on high, Shiva. His real name is Shiva, but they have given him many different names. His real name is Shiv Baba. His real name is Shiva, but they have given him many different names. His real name is Shiv Baba. The Father explains, I am the seed and the sentient being. He is called the sentient being, the truth. He is also called the ocean of happiness, bliss and peace. All the praise belongs to that one alone. The people of Bharat sing his praise, but they don't understand anything. Their intellects have become completely stone. Who made their intellects into stone? Ravan. In the golden age, the people of Bharat had divine intellects. 5,000 years ago, this Bharat was the land of divinity where deities used to reside. Bharat is remembered as the imperishable land. The deities with divine intellects existed in Bharat. At this time, impure ones with stone intellects reside here. The Father has explained how they became impure. When they started to sit on the pyre of lust in the copper age, they became ugly. Everyone has been burnt by the fire of lust. That too especially refers to Bharat. There was the kingdom of the deities with divine intellects in Bharat. It was called the land of Vishnu, the kingdom of Rama. The Father comes and tells you this, sweetest beloved children, when you were in the golden age, you were full of all virtues. This is your praise. There are no vices there. Ravan, the kingdom of the 5 vices, begins in the copper age. Therefore, the kingdom of Rama changes into the kingdom of Ravan. It is now eclipsed. Bharat has become completely ugly. The omens of Jupiter are the best omens of all. There were the omens of Jupiter over Bharat in the golden age. Then in the silver age there were the omens of Venus, and so that is 2 degrees less. It is called the silver age. Then came the copper and iron ages. You continue to come down the ladder and the omens continue to change. At this time there are the omens of Rahu over everyone. When there is an eclipse of the sun, they say, make a donation and the eclipse will be removed. The spiritual father now explains to you children. This is spiritual knowledge. This is not the knowledge of any of the scriptures. The knowledge of the scripture is called the path of devotion. There is no devotion in the golden and silver ages. There is knowledge, devotion, and then disinterest. That is, this old world has to be renounced. This is the Shudras' claim. They show a variety form image with Brahmins, deities, warriors, merchants, and Shudras. This is the story of Bharat. They create a variety form image, but those with stone intellects don't understand anything. Why do they have stone intellects? Because they are impure. The people of Bharat had divine intellects. They were completely voiceless. 5,000 years ago, Bharat became heaven. There were no other lands. Only the Father explains all of this. Who teaches you Raj Yoga? Shiva, the teacher. He is the ocean of knowledge. No human being can be called the ocean of knowledge, the purifier of all. Only the one Father is the liberator of all. The Father himself comes at the time of sorrow to liberate you from Ravan, and he then becomes your guide and take you back home. He is called the spiritual guide. The Father says, I am the guide of all you souls. I will take you all back home. There is no other guide like me. People say God the Father is the liberator, the guide, the blissful one. He has mercy for everyone because all the children of the ocean have become burnt by sitting on the pyre of lust. This refers to Bharat in particular. The Father says you were 16 celestial degrees full, completely voiceless. Look what you have become from what you were while sitting on the pyre of lust. The Father has now come again. The Father, the Lord of the tree, comes and brings the omens of Jupiter to all human beings. At this time, Bharat in particular and the world in general are eclipsed by the omens of the eclipse of Rahu. The Father says, I alone come and grant Bharat in particular and the world in general liberation and salvation. You have come here to become those with divine intellects. The most beloved is the Father. The beloved of all lovers is only one. People of all nations create an oval image because he is the Father of all. In Bharat, there are many Shiva temples, which they call Shivalaya, the place of residence. People in the Golden Age belonged to the deity religion, but no one knows when it was their religion or kingdom. They have written that the duration of the Golden Age was very long. The Father sits here and explains. There are now the omens of Jupiter over you children for 21 births. The Lord of the tree is the ocean of knowledge, the purifier to whom everyone calls out. You are the mother and father, and we are your children. Everyone praises him. Truly, there was plenty of happiness in the golden and silver ages. Since the Father is heavenly God, the Father, the creator of heaven, we too should definitely be in heaven. The Father explains. All of you were residents of heaven, and you have now become residents of hell. The original eternal deity religion belongs to Bharat. Only those who belong to the Christian religion continue with their Christian religion. So the Father asks, since you people belonged to the deity religion, why have you forgotten your religion? The Father reminds you that your religion and actions were the most elevated of all. You have now become degraded, sinful, and poverty-stricken. You are worshippers of the deities, so why do you call yourselves Hindus? What has the condition of Bharat become? Because those who belong to the deity religion have become vicious. They don't call themselves deities. The Father says it is now the end of this impure world. The Mahabharat war is just ahead. God speaks. I teach you Raj Yoga for the Golden Age. There is only one God and we are his children, Saligrams. The Father says, you who were worthy of worship have become devotees who are worshippers. You are now taking knowledge once again to become worthy of worship deities. Then you worthy of worship once will become worshippers in the Copper Age. You take the full 84 births. Those who have taken 84 births will come and become Brahma, Kumars and Kumaris. It has been remembered that the original eternal deity religion was established through Brahma. Since there is Prajapita Brahma, there must also be many children. He is definitely needed here. There are so many subjects. These Brahmins, they then have to become deities. The Father comes and establishes the Brahmin religion by changing those who are Shudras into Brahmins. The original eternal deity religion is established at this confluence age. This is the benevolent confluence age. This war is called the benevolent war. The gates of heaven will open after this destruction. You have come here to become residents of heaven and to go to the land of Vishnu. There are now the imperishable omens of Jupiter over you children. It is said 16 celestial degrees full. Then you decrease by 2 degrees, and so it is said the omens of Venus. In the Golden Age there are the omens of Jupiter, and then in the Silver Age there are the omens of Venus. We continue to come down and the omens continue to change. There have continued to be wrong omens for birth after birth. There are now the omens of Jupiter from the Father. That one is the unlimited Father, the ocean of knowledge, the purifier. He is your Father, teacher, and Satguru. All the rest are false, and they cannot grant anyone salvation. This is called the vicious world, whereas that is the viceless world. Everyone is now very unhappy in the vicious world. Look what is happening. There is war, violence. This is called bloodshed without cause. Just see what they continue to do without it being anyone's fault. They will only drop one bomb and that will instantly finish everyone off. This is the same time of the conference age. A new world is required for you deities. The Father says, sweetest children, become man mana bhav. Which Father said this? Shiv Baba. He is incorporeal. In fact, you are also incorporeal, but you take revert, whereas I don't. At this time, everyone is impure. Not a single one is pure. You had to become impure. You have to go through the stages of Sato, Raju, and Tamo. At this time, the whole tree has reached a state of total decay. The world has become completely old. It now has to be made new once again. Look how many people there are in the impure world. Very few people will rule in the pure world. There was just one religion. There were no other religions. Bharat was called heaven. It is remembered. There is a sun, a moon, and a whole world in everyone. There will be in the golden age, and then the number of them will continue to grow. At first, the tree of flowers is very small. The forest of thorns is so big. Look how beautiful the Mughal gardens in Delhi are. There isn't any other gardens as big as those. Look how big the forests are. The golden aged garden is very small. Then it grows and becomes big. It has now become a forest of thorns. When Ravan comes, it becomes a forest of thorns. This is the forest of thorns. When they fight among themselves, they even kill one another. They have so much anger, they are said to be even worse than monkeys. The Father says, my beloved children, you now have the omens of the Lord of the tree over you. Make a donation and the eclipse will be removed. It is here that you have to become completely viceless. You will then shed your bodies and go to the temple of Shiva. There is a lot of happiness in the temple of Shiva. It is the kingdom of deities. The golden age is called the temple of Shiva, and the iron age is called the brothel. Ravan established the brothel. The Father says, become pure from impure. How are you going to become that? Will you become pure by bathing in the Gangas or by bathing where their rivers meet? You have been doing it for birth after birth. Millions of people go to the bath there. There are many rivers, lakes and ponds, etc. They go and bath wherever they see water because they consider themselves to be impure. The Lord of divinity is now making your intellect's divine. Therefore, such a Father, the Lord of divinity, should be remembered with so much love. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Baap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. First, in order to go from this world of thorns to the golden of flowers, remove all the thorns. In bracket Y says, remember with a lot of love the Father who makes you divine. Second, make effort in this benevolent conference age to change from Shudras to Brahmins and become deities. In order to remove the omens of the eclipse of Rahu, donate the vices. Blessing. May you be truly loving and achieve success by following one direction and by having a constant stretch. Detail. In a gathering, when one person says something and the other one accepts it, it is a response of true love. When others see such an example of the loving children, they also have the courage to form a connection. The gathering then becomes a means of service. When Maya sees that your unity is good and you are a good group, she will not have the courage to dare. The sanskars of being united and having a constant stage establish the one kingdom of the golden age. Slogan. Those who keep a balance between karma and yoga are successful yogis. Om Shanti.